Welcome to this healing conversation. I'm Loren Gailey. In this episode, we meet Eunjung Choi and her beloved Yves, who travel the world weaving their energies with nature at sacred sites. Eunjung Choi is a conscious channel of higher dimensional energies, and she works with the angelic, Devic, and ascended master realms. We meet with Eunjung and Yves as they also share about their magical meeting on the island of Kauai. Enjoy the show. We're talking about embracing your passion, and both of you are living in the fifth dimension where we are supported when we live our passion. Share with us how you trust in this journey that you take.
So when we heard that the topic is embracing your passions, we thought, wow, it's really amazing because living a passionate life is really close to our hearts right now. We are really following our hearts to live what's most important to our hearts. Also, we became the certified passion test facilitators so a few months ago. So this journey has been really remarkable and really excited to share more with you. Yeah.
Everything happened for me 7 years ago by going to Hawaii, and I went there to study English or improve my English to follow up with my career in HR, in human resources. However, by going to Hawaii within only 2 weeks, like everything shifted very powerfully, and it was through an encounter with a Hawaiian healer. He was just flying in from the Big Island just to see me, and he actually had visions and dreams about me, and I stayed at the host family, and so he called my host mom and she told me that story, and I was at a very difficult point in my life, very depressed. I wasn't too happy in this big Honolulu, big American town. And then he showed up, and through this experience he took me out into nature, and within 1.5 hours, I don't know what he did exactly, but he transformed my life. And from there on, you talked about fifth dimension. Maybe for the first time he experienced a little bit what the fifth dimension was, and so he left again the same day, and of course the energy I was in started to keep going, keep coming, and keep leaving like the waves of the ocean. And this brought me on my path, and I really wanted to find out how I can make this long-lasting and permanent experience. So I started to embark on a journey to look for many tools and techniques, and started to study a lot of healing modalities, and I really found that I'm gifted in it, and that I'm very passionate about it, to not only share it with human beings but also with animals. Because there is one last thing I want to share here is the animals, they are so present and aware, and they are centered the whole time. So basically they are open and receptive, and it works very, very effectively. And I learned when I did the healing work that with human people it's a little bit different, and sometimes it needs some talking to get them out of the mind and bring them in the heart, and when they're in the heart space, then they are open and receptive to really let the healing flow through them. And so this is how I started on my path, which is a lot about healing and transformation.
Well, we're going to talk more about Hawaii because it is very healing, and it is Lemuria, and confirmation that the kahuna who came over from the Big Island to see you had dreams about you, confirmation of much bigger things occurring, and the healing powers of the islands, the nature out there. He put you in your heart then, in the heart space.
Yes.
So then you met Eunjung.
3 years later.
On the island
of Kauai in 2011.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's another miraculous story, and synchronicities occur when you are present and when you follow your heart. So that's what happened to us. I was guided to visit Kauai for the first time in 2011 in January. Many times I wanted to go, but the time was not right. When I went there, I was completely mesmerized, and it was just truly heaven on earth. And we had a very brief encounter in June in a coffee shop. And we had a very just brief exchange, and he left for the vision quest around the islands, Hawaiian Islands, and I left, and I was back in Denver, and through my friend's invitation, I went to visit friends in London. And my passion is to really visit the sacred sites around the world and really help anchoring the new energies who are coming in along with other people. And through my voice, I do just the language of light, singing and chanting. So that's really one of my top passions. It's really helping the Mother Earth as well as all the beings on the planet. You know, we are part of this huge family, right? So anyways, I was guided to visit Rosslyn Chapel over autumn equinox, September 21st. And I sent out the brief messages to people to come with me, to join me at the ceremony. And he was one of the few invitees, and
I was the only one who showed up. And so, and I,
Yes.
so it's okay if I'm sharing my part, why I showed up?
Yeah.
I think many people watching us are wondering why I went there. And so, beginning of 2011, actually we found out she arrived on Kauai on January 5th. I went back on January 6th. We even lived in the same town, but we didn't meet yet. The timing was not ready yet. So I was on Kauai, I was back there, I was absolutely happy, heaven on earth. I was where I wanted to be. It took me about 2.5 years to go back, to manifest it. And so I was there, I was not thinking at all to leave from Kauai or from Hawaii anymore. However, it was like in April, maybe really around the time we are in right now, about 1 week before my birthday, which is coming up soon, April 28th. And about 1 week before, I was spending time with some dear friends at the dear friend's house. His name is Howard Wills, a very powerful healer and huge inspirational figure for me. And we were spending time and sharing stories and doing our thing. And then one moment he was talking to someone else, and then one moment he looked at me and he became kind of serious. Even he's a very funny guy. And he said, Spirit delivers a message, I have to tell you. And he said, okay, I'm ready, tell me. And he said me, Yves, you have to go to Rosslyn Chapel. And I said, okay, where is it on the island? I had no clue where it is. And he said, no, this is not on this island, it's not on another Hawaiian island, it's in Scotland. And I have more pieces of information for you. It's very important you go there, and you have to go there in 2011, because it's very, very important for the work you're gonna start doing by 2012. And there is something, he said something, not someone, there is something waiting for you. So I was like, okay, and that sounds nice, but my plan is I stay here on Hawaii. However, the universe aligns the things in a way we don't expect if we follow our hearts. And I found myself back early September in Switzerland, and then I just finished working on a project, and I already knew Switzerland, that's not really my place anymore. I kind of want to go back to Hawaii, but I'm open to go wherever I need to go. And so I prayed and asked Spirit, please tell me where to go. And like 1 or 2 days later, I received Eunjung's message asking me, do you want to join me for Rosslyn Chapel? So I get chills, and I just immediately knew where I have to go. And so that was the reason why I was flying to Scotland. And this is where we really spent the first time an afternoon and started to do for the first time what we've done to so many places around the world since then.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's our story.
What a divine relationship, as this was your first journey.
Yes.
And you showed up, answering the call of the heart.
Yes. So since then we traveled together to about 30 different countries, visit many sacred sites, and met amazing people who are really heart-centered. And it was really just such an amazing feeling to be connected to this global family who are so committed to raising the consciousness and the vibration of the planet. And individually, we of course have some, difficult time challenges. It's not always smooth. However, we know that it's a part of the gift is, it helps us to move even forward. How even more committed, help us to be even more committed to follow our passions and hearts. So it's been an amazing journey, and we are so grateful to be able to share this with others, families and friends, and all the new people we are gonna encounter in the future. Yes, yeah.
So the Hawaiian Islands, when you were on Kauai, that feels fifth dimensional, certain parts of it.
Yeah.
So you both were activated or followed the call of your heart to go there. So many listening go there. So let's talk, so many listening wish to go there or have dreams or visions or desires to go there. And it's not just because of the Elvis Presley movies that were made, which I used to think that's what it was. But it's a greater call. It's a Lemurian awakening, would you say?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, it really helps us to connect deeper parts of ourselves. And Lemuria, when people talk about Lemuria, some people think, this is a place that doesn't exist. However, energetically, we feel so powerfully. And we have received messages. And before I went there, I actually did a ceremony in Florida, and there I met the spirit of Kauai for the first time. And actually, this being showed up as more masculine energy, which was interesting, and with the heart-shaped face. And he said he was calling me to visit. So that's how I actually knew that it was time for me to visit the Kauai. And there are 7 islands in Hawaiian Islands, and each island has different frequencies, which is amazing. And they are known as the tops of old, very high conscious civilization called Lemuria. So old islands, they are actually a part of this beautiful, huge mass of the civilization.
And also each and every island, of course, has different energies, but you could say really each island has like one main energy, which is like being found over all the islands. And it's actually also relating to the chakra systems we have within us. And it's actually the southernmost island. It's the big island of Hawaii, as you call Hawaii itself. And it stands for the root chakra. And as you travel up all the way in Kauai, you're here. You're third eye crown. And it's kind of Kauai, and there is a neighborhood island. It's Niihau, where only Hawaiian people live. And there, because by going to Kauai you receive so many messages, and it opens up your vision. And so depending what you feel, and some people are asking us, I want to go to Hawaii, where should I go? And then the questions are, okay, what are you looking for?
Yeah, where are you right now in your life?
Where are you, and which area of your life you want to transform? And if some people say, it's really about the heart, then I would say, okay, go to Molokai, because Molokai is kind of the heart chakra of the Hawaiian Islands. And so each and every island has really all these aspects. However, there are different places, all the sacred sites, they're called heiau, the ancient Hawaiian temples. There you feel this energy very profoundly. And depending what the temples were built for, what ceremonies were provided, you have very different experiences. So you can also have a crown activation even on the island of Big Island,
yes,
for example.
Yes. So we've been traveling to Hawaiian Islands many times, and we visited many heiaus and had an amazing, profound experiences, which words cannot really describe. So
we have a little visitor.
Oh, squirrel.
I've never seen one come so close. They like your energy.
We love animals.
Yeah, we love animals.
Yeah, we love working with animals. They are just such a part of our team. The physical animals, cats and dogs and horses and
as we talk about Hawaii, dolphins and the whales.
huge part of the team. A lot of people are working with, because they just bring people right into their hearts. through their transmissions. Is even if nobody a person knows anything about Lemuria or heart activation, they just feel so joyful when they are near their presence. Yeah.
No wonder when we fly into the islands, you can feel the energy.
Yes.
Beautiful. So we don't, for those who are not able to physically visit the island, there is a way that we can connect to each of these islands and the chakra energy, feeling of both, and the sacred sites. And you mentioned earlier that these are the mountaintops of Lemuria, and they're the ancient healing ponds as well from this energy. And I've known myself and others that get healed, like you, Yves, we get healed within moments of being there, in the energy. So you've got an online healing retreat master series that will present that goes through the chakras in the Hawaiian Islands, and it's a Lemurian heart series.
Lemurian heart light activations. Yes.
This is how we call it.
Explain what this is.
Okay, the name came to me when we were traveling throughout the islands, and we got clear guidance that we offer this this heart activation series. And heart light is, we each one of us hold this amazing inner light and in our hearts. And the Lemuria, the ancient civilization, is such a great example where people really lived following their hearts. And it's not about thinking from their mind and criticizing, or it's about really going into the center of our own being, which is the complete peace and harmony and the love. We can experience we are really we go back into the center of our being. So this name, Heart Light, came to me that when we connect to this field, our inner light that have always been present is gonna come out even more strongly and be activated and connect to our ancient selves. It's not just about the selves that who lived in the past, but this ancient being is also future self, our everlasting, immortal, the soul. It holds the amazing frequencies and our divine, unique divine blueprints. So it's about really just us connecting with our highest essence. So that's the Hawaiian Lemurian heart light activation. It's just connecting with this amazing, loving energies of the Hawaiian Islands. Yeah, so we can just reactivate, remember really who we are, and share our love, share our essence with each other. And we believe that is one way of really creating peace, not only in our lives, with each other, and also on the entire planet.
And the way we share it online, we do it in 3 parts, and basically covering, like really traveling with the group over all the islands, and starting first to Spig Island and Maui, and then go to Lanai and Molokai, and then in the last part Oahu and Kauai. And we do it through sharing, of course, stories, experiences we've had. We show pictures, of course we play beautiful Hawaiian music, and of course we do guided meditations to certain breathing techniques, and really working up through the chakras. And one thing I want to really share about aloha, there are so many meanings about aloha, and I think most of the people, even you haven't been in Hawaii yet, you know the word aloha. And the most beautiful meaning of aloha was shared through a wisdom keeper on the island of Molokai. I met him throughout my vision quest. It was my intention. I really want to meet the real kahuna. And they are not really teaching workshops. They are living in their valley. They are there, and they teach through storytelling.
How did you find him?
Synchronicities. As soon I arrived on the island of Molokai, it's just things started to. It was my intention. I traveled there, and I felt like, okay, okay, that's the Heart Island, so I think I'm going to meet him here. And it really, synchronicities, alignments, and within 2 days, I just walked into that valley and actually was walking in. I was walking, passing his house, and in the very moment I'm passing his house, he just steps out of his house. And here we were, and looking at each other, and yeah, we got chills too, and we sat down and we were sharing for 5 or 6 hours, and he said, it was on a Sunday, and he said, usually on Sunday I leave the valley to go to other parts of the island to meet my family and friends. However, this morning I woke up and I just knew I have to stay here. There will be someone special who comes to visit me. And so here we were, and
Yes.
And so aloha, it's really sharing the happiness of the breath of life. And and another thing about the Hawaiian language, why does the Hawaiian language or this Hawaiian music, I mean, it
So
we get
melts your heart,
tears.
melts the heart.
So why is it so beautiful? And it has to do with, in language we have the vowels.
Vowels, yeah.
Okay, you're correct. And the consonants.
Yeah.
So we have 5 vowels,
Uh-huh.
and in the Hawaiian language there are only 8 consonants.
Yeah.
So, and if you compare it with English or German language, we have so way more consonants, and the vowels
Unite.
they unite, and the consonants say divide, and that's
Yeah,
one of the
that's
reasons why Hawaiian is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's still on my list to learn more, learn more, to be able to speak and understand the Hawaiian language
Yes.
even more.
Ancient remembering.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's an ancient
it is.
remembrance.
And
yes.
maybe you want to talk a little bit about your light language?
Yeah.
Because-
Yes, we'd
Yes.
love to hear a channeling.
Yes, we will.
Yes,
Yeah.
and talk a little bit about your connection and how that came to you.
Yes.
Because when you go to these sacred sites, you're infusing the sites with this sonic vibration.
This light language came in 2001 after I studied an ancient Korean energy work. It's energy and breath work. I studied for 1 year, and in the very beginning I could feel the energy flow through my body. And one thing about me is I'm not afraid of new experiences. I'm very curious, and I always feel I'm connected to these invisible energy sources, and I had that since I was very young, and I had an amazing dreams of going to places, meeting these beings and transmitting to me some symbols, and I'm always flying to somewhere. So as a child I didn't really share about my dreams a lot. However, I knew that there is something much bigger beyond this visible world that we are living in. So in a way, so I was not afraid of new experiences, and I'm always curious about, and I'm so excited about when I have a new experiences that I don't understand, because wow, there's something new, and it's just my heart expands and my world expands, and through this open, the gift of openness, I'm also sources, and I had that since I was very young, and I had an amazing dreams of going to places, meeting these beings and transmitting to me some symbols, and I'm always flying to somewhere. So as a child I didn't really share about my dreams a lot. However, I knew that there is something much bigger beyond this visible world that we are living in. So in a way, so I was not afraid of new experiences, and I'm always curious about, and I'm so excited about when I have a new experiences that I don't understand, because wow, there's something new, and it's just my heart expands and my world expands, and through this open, the gift of openness, I'm also I'm able to connect with different realms, angels and the fairies, and I'm a clairvoyant, so I really feel and see these beings when they're around, and it just really enriches my life, and I know that many people who are open to these realms, they will tell the same story, because I really truly believe that we are here as just one. Our physical body is just only one representation of much bigger, amazing being. So when I started doing a lot of energy work, qigong work, one weekend I came home and I started to just, sounds started to come out, and I just let it flow. In the beginning it was just more of a chanting or speaking in a completely different language, but it just developed into later more chanting and singing. And so when I did a guided meditation, and some energies, they're present. So for example, when I'm on Stonehenge in England, I'm connecting to the energies of the stones, and I'm, in a way, I'm a translator and an interpreter of the vibrations of the Stonehenge, ancient, these rocks that they are speaking. I feel like they are speaking through me. So the language of light, how it sounds may differ. It changes depending on where I am and who I am with, because I am connector and I'm a translator of all the energies, not only on the planetary plane, and also I'm open to receive. In a way, I'm one of many who are helping to download, receive the new incoming cosmic energies, so that they get anchored into the land, and we also carry these energies wherever we go, and we share it with others. And so in a way, everyone is doing their part, and I said yes yes to this job. And it's wonderful to have a childlike heart, because I'm very open, and I laugh a lot and giggle a lot, and so it helps when when you don't take things too seriously. Then you get more open, and you receive more messages and insights. So that's how the language of light came to me, and it's another one of my huge passions, that I sing and share this language, because it's not a human language, and it really bypasses people's conscious mind. It goes into the vibration of the field, energetic field, and whatever that is you are working on, it helps to improve or shift. And people tell me different stories, and some people also said, the one person said that she felt somebody was working on the cranium on her skull. And some people feel that they remember, they know this language already, because this is universal sound field, sound alchemy that we all remember in our DNAs and genes. So yeah.
So here we are in Boulder,
Yeah.
Colorado, Chautauqua Park, and there's beautiful energies here. So we'll let you bring forth the local vibration.
Okay, yeah. Let's start with a little breathing.
Let's do some short
breathing.
short breathing, and really become present to get into the experience. So even you're watching us right now, just for this next moments, just close your eyes. That's usually the first step. So close your eyes and just take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And let's actually focus right now on things we can be grateful for. And something I recently received in the area of Carmel at the place Point Lobos was a certain breathing technique told through nature spirits, and I would like to share it here. So you actually breathe in the gratitude on the area of your forehead. So just breathe in gratitude, the feeling of gratitude, breathe that in a couple of times. And then bring in the sensation of forgiveness and compassion. Forgiveness is also a huge part of Hawaii, of Lemuria. And bring in the sensation of forgiveness and compassion. And as you breathe out, start to breathe it out through the back of your head. I mean, not the breath itself, but the energy. So you breathe in gratitude on the front of your head, and the compassion and forgiveness on the back of your head. Breathe it out. And just do a couple of rounds. And now just become, with the next couple of breaths you take, really present of how you feel within your physical being. How does your body feel right now? And whatever sensation, it's all okay. And now expand it. Feel the energy around your physical being. How you feel right now. And now go even more out and become really present through your breath about the space, the room you're in right now, and also the space we all just create right now, in this very moment together, and go more and more in your heart space.
La kishia la marakasana kalamaraki. Ei, fukala kushi. Heya la kusana kala maraki. Anakashana kala maraki. Heya hakala marakishi. Fusana kala marakasa. Ekala makasa nikiala. Many elders of the land, they are gathered here as well in this beautiful space. Shalaki, alakia lamaraka, dalakia lamarakasanaka, ki lamarakishiniki, lakishiniki akala maraka. They asking to remember Ashia Laki, who we are, Laki, Alakia Lamarakishi, and our connection to the land, Laki, Akia Lamaraka. They are asking to honor and respect and love these all beings in nature, in the water, Lakishini Kia Lamaraka. Go into your heart, feel the vibration. Just imagine there is this elder, ancient elders who is connected to your lineage. Kishini kia lamarakasana kalamaraki laki. Lakasana kalamaraki akia lamaraka. Lakishini kia lamaraka. Lakia lamarakishi. Lakasana kalamaraki. Ehefo Akulahevu Ekalake Lekal Ekehoheo Ilahuki Ukahalahuiheo Eho Ehehae Ukalaki Hehaihiwo Ehehaeo Eshalaki Heo Ekalaki Oh Ehehae Ukalaki Okay. 내 해보. Imagine this elder is opening your heart and giving you a key to remember where you come from. Liki shala kala maraki, and the wisdom. Lakishi kala maraki alakasa, and the ancient knowledge that can help you now and for your future generations. Liki shala kala maraki. Find the Laki Shiniki, the treasure within. Laki Shiniki ala maraka. Helps you align Laki Shiniki ala your life. Laki Ashala Karamaraki. To the most important, your heart's callings, your passions. Aki ala kala maraki, fuki la maraka, heki alaki, fushala kala maraki niki ala maraka. This being, this elder, is connecting with you now through third eye, third eye. And they are honoring you for being here on this planet. Take a breath in and out. Nakara Marakishu and Namaste.
So beautiful. Thank you for bringing that forth. I'm sure everyone feels a shift in that vibration and a great reminder to honor the beings of the land. As we say goodbye, why don't you show us your beautiful altar of the crystals that travel with you around the world and explain the Andaras.
These are the Lemurian crystals, and they were recently discovered. Compared to other crystals, they are not as well known. However, they carry high frequencies, and they are family of obsidians, but they went through the vibrational shift, and they become like this bright, transparent colors like a glass, and they really hold this new earth energies and higher vibrational energies that helps us to really integrate these incoming energies and really open our hearts and become really this bright, like a rainbow, like we are like these crystals, really bright and rainbow-like, and help each other be happy, feel happy and joyful. When you feel these crystals, you really feel that many people, say that just a lot of energetic shifts, and most of all, it just helps us to open our hearts and really connect to the Lemurian energies. So we love working with these beings. And they also carry some rainbows. This one also has rainbows. Yes.
Yeah.
It's called Andara, and it's really, really amazing helpers, and we love working with them, playing with them. Yeah.
I want to share the story.
Yeah.
Because I felt it
Yeah.
during your
Yeah.
singing. So this rock or crystal actually showed up in Egypt. It was on December 19th, and we were the second last group who was in the private time. So our group were the second last group in the Great Pyramid. And afterwards, after 2 hours, we got out and was like, of course, had all the crystals and rocks and that, and was placing everything on the ground. And we were taking pictures and expand it. And then when I started to pack everything together, this rock was lying next to. So, and we were looking around, and there were no other rocks lying around, and this one, we don't know where from where it came, but since then, since 2012, it's traveling with us, and so that's a very special story, and I really like it. It feels very special.
Almost looks like a heart from
Yes,
this.
yeah, it does, yeah. And we have many heart-shaped rocks that wants to join us in our travel, in our journeys.
Yes.
And some of this one is from Jordan.
Another heart.
Yeah, this one is from a crystal mountain in Egypt. Yes, this one is from Cyprus, from Aphrodite's bath.
Birthplace.
Aphrodite's birthplace. It's beautiful beach with the amazing rock, with the beautiful hole in it, and it's supposed to be the birthing place of the goddess of love, Aphrodite. And we led a sacred journey to Cyprus in 2013.
Yes.
It's very powerful. Yes. So let's set these out altars.
Beautiful. And so as we say goodbye today, wrapping up as we're talking about embracing your passions, what is the single most advice that each of you have for people to move past fears or embrace and bring forth this call of the heart?
You want to start?
One of my advice is to be crystal clear in what you want to create in your life, and that's really the beginning step, is having the clarity about what you want to experience in life. And from my experience, I knew that the traveling is one of my heart's desires, and when I focus on my desires, not on how,
but on the what?
On what. It's just the past shows up, and it's been proven over and over again that it is possible. And so that'll be my advice: get clear on what you want and keep focus on what you like to create.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what you just said, it's basically intention. You get very clear. You clearly stated, that's my intention. This is what I want to experience. Be very clear. There are many tools and techniques how you can do it, and then really put your attention. You put your attention in the things who start to show up, and that's a practice, and it takes commitment, and you have to go for it really. And then the last piece is really be relaxed and open and receptive. Don't get too tense about how can I get it. Be open and relaxed, and let the things, let the universe bring the miracles in your life, and it really does. So that's the most simple steps. How also you watching us can create anything you want in your life.
Yes, it's an intention, attention,
and
no tension.
And that's the so-called passion test formula. We use it in the passion test process.
Yes, and it really works beautifully. Yes.
Couldn't be easier. And how fun.
I know, it's not that complicated. People, we make it complicated, and it's really just simple. And don't listen to this mind chatter. Oh no, you cannot do that. Oh no, you don't have time, Just really let that, find a way to really release that, and just to focus on what you really want to create. And have fun.
But also, like, from another dear friend of us, his name is Andrew Solis. He shares it in the movie Discover the Gift. We are presenting many places. He shares in the movie, whenever you have a question, lay your hands on the heart, and your heart will immediately tell you. And if you really commit yourself to do that, then your life really becomes much easier. So listen to the answers of your heart, and not to the little voice up here. And that's a practice, but it's fun and it's easy. It's not hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for the incredible way showing that you are and following the call of your heart. Thank you, Eunjung and Yves.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Namaste.
Thank you, Lauren.
If you'd like to experience the Lemurian Heart-Light Transmission activations and/or enjoy a personal session with Eunjung and Yves, we invite you to check out their special offer just for you on this webpage. Whether you join us live or listen to the recordings, These are activations of remembrance of your true being. Thank you for watching Healing Conversations.